Hi everyone, welcome to the Learn Design Pattern series. Today we are going to cover one of the pattern belonging to the behavioral category of the design pattern. Before moving any further, let me introduce to you myself. My name is SukeshMarla and professionally I am a software developer working with Microsoft technologies like ASP.NET and C#. I used to write articles in various websites including my blog, that is www.sukesh-marla.com, as well as in csharpcorner.com. You can also find my articles in codeproject.com, and if you would like to get regular update about my articles, about my videos, then you can subscribe my Facebook page, Blogs by Sukesh Marla. You can also find me at Twitter. This is all about myself. Now let's move towards the design patterns and try to understand what is meant by strategy pattern. Let me share with all of you today's agenda. We will start with we will try to understand what is the dictionary meaning of word strategy, and then we will try to understand how Gang of Four has defined strategy pattern. We will try to understand in which situation this pattern can be used and how strategy pattern solves our problem. We will look into the practical demonstration of this pattern and try to understand how this pattern can be used. Okay, once we understood both when to use this pattern and how this pattern is used, we are ready to use this pattern. Later on at the end, I will share some links with you. I will share my email ID with you so that you can mail me your queries and I come up with some good solution to overcome your problem. Let's understand what is the dictionary meaning of the word strategy. Strategy is a plan of action designed to achieve a specific goal. In our regular life, in our real life, we use certain strategies so that we can achieve certain goals. For instance, I use this strategy to reach office from my home. As you can see, and in the first step, I use rickshaw to reach Dombivli station. In the second step, I use train and reach Ghanzoli station, and finally, via walking, I reach office. So this is the strategy. Then what's the specialty about this strategy? The specialty about this strategy is at any time I can easily replace this strategy with any other appropriate strategy. For example, sometime I can use bike to reach office. Sometime I use bus to reach office. I will first take a rickshaw to reach the bus stop, then I will take the bus to reach the MAPE, then I will finally via walking I reach the office. The very first question which might be coming in your mind is why these three strategies are required if first one is a perfect. The answer is in some point it may happen the first strategy is not satisfying our requirement. Probably we may consider that the train is having certain problems on that day, so I have to go through bike. Okay, and even it may possible that I'm running out of money, so using bike is not appropriate for me because petrol are very costly nowadays, very expensive. So definitely I will choose bus. So these are the strategies. The specialty, as you now we can easily define strategy. Strategy is a plan of action to achieve a specific goal, and the specialty about the strategy is we can replace any strategy with the appropriate another strategy as per our requirement. Now let's understand how Gang of Four has defined strategy pattern. Gang of Four says strategy pattern defines a family of algorithms, each of which can be easily interchanged at any time. If you are from the IT background, then probably you might have heard about certain sorting algorithms like bubble sort, selection sort, and insertion sort. And uh, if you are talking in terms of strategy pattern, then consider that we are creating a collection class. Okay, and just like other collections, this collection class provide sorting feature, and we will be having now we will be having n three different kinds of sorting algorithms with us. Okay, so which algorithms to choose for the collection class? This is the question which comes into our mind. And it may possible that when the real picture comes, okay, that means when we actually start using this class, it may possible that initially we found that bubble sort will be the best choice, but later on we found that no, at this moment selection sort is the best choice, and in some other situation insertion sort is the best situation. So the best choice will be implementing strategy pattern, where we will define all three algorithms, bubble sort, selection sort and insertion sort, and make all three algorithms will be available to this collection class. Okay, and if it may possible that in the future new algorithms will be introduced by a very good developer, and it may possible that now we want to implement that algorithm in our application. Even that is possible if we are using strategy pattern. I don't think now you have any kind of confusion about when to use the strategy design pattern. I think you are very much clear about the pattern. Still, let me make a small rewind. Strategy pattern comes into the picture when we have n number of algorithms with us and we want all of them to be available so that we can make a choice at runtime. We had bubble sort, we have selection sort, we have insertion sort, and at runtime we will choose one of them. I think bubble sort is the best for now, but it's not always. In some such circumstances this will be better, and in some other circumstances this will be better. So the situation when we have to choose at runtime the best algorithm, strategy pattern comes into the picture. Now let's look into the practical demonstration of the strategy pattern to understand, to exactly understand how this pattern can be implemented in the real programming. What we are going to develop? We are going to develop an application which will help me to go office. It seems funny, right? But it's true. In the first slide of this presentation, I discussed with you how I use different kinds of strategies to reach office. I use bus, bike and all. So we are going to develop an application for the same. In the application, we will be having a travel advisor class which will be having an composition relationship with strategies and which will actually take us to the office. Now it's time to the code walkthrough. Let's understand how we can write a code when we are working with strategy pattern. Initially, the first thing we should start with is creating an interface. We need an interface which will act as a base for all the algorithms. We have iStrategy and we have a method as a reach destination. Next, we have to define algorithms. Let's first define a bike strategy. Bike strategy will implement iStrategy and redefine the method, override the method as direct route from home to office. Now it's time to second algorithm. Let's define train strategy. In train strategy, we first move from Dombivli to first we will move to Dombivli station using rickshaw. Then we will move to Consoli station using train. Then finally to the office by walking. Third algorithm we are going to create is a bus strategy, and we will write down there our logic. As we can see, now we have three algorithms with us which we can use. Now let's use it. We have travel advisor class with us which will actually does the travel work for us. Okay, we have go to office method here. Okay, now the specialty about this class is it's not writing any kind of logic like how we can move to the office. Instead, it's using one of the strategies and reach destination method of strategies to accomplish the task. Now again, one of the design principles says never use concrete classes. Instead, program against interfaces. And we are doing the same. Instead of creating a concrete strategic object, we are working against interfaces. Okay, we are just initializing the interface in the constructor, and we are using the stream strategy in the go to office method. Let me rewind once again what we have did till now in coding part. First we created a base strategy, then we created different algorithms derived from this I strategy, bike strategy, bus strategy and train strategy. Once we had done with these strategies, now it's time to use these strategies. For that we have travel advisor class with a composition relationship between with strategies, and it has a constructor for initializing strategies, and has a global public method called as go to office, which will indirectly interacting with the strategy class. Now we will move towards our program class. Now what we can see here is, initially I was using bikes as a travel medium. Okay, so I created the object of travel advisor class passing bike as a strategy, and we are going the movies. But what has suddenly happened, I am running out of the money, so it's time to implement a new strategy. So what I will do is travel advisor 2 OBJ advisor 2 equal to new travel advisor and train strategy, and use now I will use the train. Again very hectic travel, so it's time to change the traffic again, so it's better to move to the bus strategy. Now here what you can, now let's before moving further, let's run the application. This is the output we will get. What we are doing here is we are deciding at runtime which strategy to use. Now one thing we have to understand here, that is, let me comment these two stuffs. Let me comment these two. Now okay, I am using bike, I am using the bike strategy now. It's awesome. Now I don't want to create a new object. Instead what I can do is what I will do is I will just go to this object, make this current strategy as public, and in the program what I will do is simply dot current strategy equal to, now I want to move to the train strategy, and say OBJ advisor dot go to office. Now let's run the application. Oh, it's done. Direct route from home to office, running out of money, time to implement the new strategy, home to Dombivli station using rickshaw. Now that's it. I mean, it's that simple. Hope all of you enjoyed the code walkthrough. You can download the same source code from the link in the description. Hope all of you enjoyed watching this video. If you have any kind of query, you can put a comment in my blog www.sukesh-marla.com, or you can message me at my Facebook Shisha Corner or Code Project profile, or you can directly mail me at SukeshMarla@gmail.com. One last thing, I used to conduct online trainings also. If you are interested, then you can mail me the course detail you are looking for at SukeshMarla@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. Thanks a lot for coming. Hope to see you next time.